Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new TikTok piercing fail reaction video. Hi everyone! What is the tea? What is the Darjeeling, the Lapsang Souchot, the Scalding Hot Assam, the Earl Grey? What shall I say is the tea? The tea is today, it is very hot. So I'm sweating, I'm gross, I don't have any makeup on because I'm just like, it just sweats off. It's very, very warm. I'm not complaining because I love the summer. I love the sort of hotter weather. I love it. So I'm not going to complain, but it does mean some things sometimes don't happen. But anyway, hello, yes, welcome back to the channel. Hello, if you are new, my name is Roly, piercing, body modification, tattoo, Reddit weirdo here on the internet. Subscribe to the channel. Let's have some fun together. There's a QR code here on the screen. Also, if you're watching on a TV, so you can scan it with your phone and subscribe. But yes, today we're delving back into the world of TikTok piercing fails. One of the favorite things I do on my channel. You guys absolutely love this. You're still killing it after all these years. So thank you to everyone who just sent me things to react to over on Instagram and TikTok, because of course Reels are included as well. But thank you for all the love and support. Of course, all my links are down below. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any videos that are coming up. But let's not beat around the bush wattlier and get on with these TikTok piercing fails. Blech. What? This person has you stretched your... Oh, that looks so... Sorry, that looks gross. That doesn't look healthy, sis. How on... I've had my eyebrow pierced twice now, and both times my body has been like, no. And that was at 1.2 millimeters. The idea that you were able to pierce your eyebrow, let it heal enough for you to be able to stretch it to what looks like maybe 4 millimeters, that is unhinged.
Somebody's jealous.
You're just going to end up with such an... Like, that has a true lifespan on that, doing things like that yourself. Going to have a massive scar on your eyebrow when that eventually goes, do you know what, I've had enough. A massive gash through your... Oh my God. It's like that woman years ago who we saw that stretched her belly button piercing. Do you ever remember that awful video we watched a long time ago with this woman who stretched her belly button to literally like this big, and she had it here like this, and it was like this massive... And it looked absolutely disgusting. Some things I think just shouldn't be stretched, and eyebrow piercings, I just don't think you should be stretching your eyebrow piercing.
Don't do that.
Good Lord. Oh, music, no, what are you doing? Oh my God, oh, you're gonna die. You're gonna stabbed right in the brain. Oh my God, Pinky and the brain, she's dead. Pinky and the brain, she's dead. This is, what? Where do I even begin? So of course, no gloves, because of course, why would you use gloves? And the thing is, if they're not using gloves, it means they've not cleaned anything. Nothing else is going to be clean. They're not going to clean everything else and be like, we're just going to skip on the gloves. No, everything's going to be dirty. How did you even measure what you're doing? The thing is as well, is yes, you can get 3 piercings if you want in a go. Not like this though. The needles almost look a bit blunt, how slow they're going through. Oh God. I just don't understand why people think that they're invulnerable. I don't understand how people think that they're completely invulnerable, invulnerable. Science is still science. No matter how good you think you are, science is still science. And science tells you, doing this, you're gonna, like, the chance of you getting an infection, something bad, piercing, hypertrophic scarring, potential keloids, rejection is so high when you do things like this so unprofessionally. Oh, it's just awful. It's just awful.
And now she's dead.
Oh God. Why do people not clean themselves? That's not a case of, oh, I forgot to do it one night. Silly me. That's, oh my God. Oh, that's fully goo, gaga girls, gone gaga. This is absolutely, oh God. Please, if you, oh. I just don't understand why you would pay for the piercing, go through all the pain, to just not bother looking after it. I say the same about tattoos. I don't understand why people spend all this money on tattoos and then just bake this. No, madam, what are we doing? Why did you not pull the scab off before trying to pull it through? I felt like you were intentionally trying to hurt her then. Let's just go back a second. Let me just go back. Look, there is scab here on that. Why did you not take that out before? And then she's like just pulling it through. That will hurt so much. When you've got scabs like that, if a little bit, even a tiny speck of it goes through the piercing hole, especially when it's a bit tender like this, it feels like a razor blade going through the middle. Why she didn't soak it off first, I don't know. I thought that she intention was like, yeah, take that, bitch. That is foul. That's foul. Please take care of your piercings. Clean them. And I don't care what anyone says. That's not, oh, I just forgot to do it overnight. No, that's a long period of time without you cleaning it. Your skin doesn't naturally build up that much gross stuff overnight. If you're gonna go through the pain in the process of piercings, clean yourself.
You smelly bastard.
Okay, oh, for God's sake. What angle is that? Gee, that bottom ear. Oh yeah, the same needle twice. How lovely. That was absolutely in no way, shape or form lined up. You can even see there's like a bend in the middle. That was not lined up at all. She like pierced it like this and then went like that. That ear is, you are gonna in, and oh my God. And that kind of drew, there's no space for swelling. There is no space for swelling. You are in for a rough time. Like look at the angle. She's like piercing it, not like towards the top. She's piercing it like this through the ear. She's piercing it like sideways and then she like bends it up. That is not only she's using this person's, I say she, they're using, oh, it is a woman. They're using the same needle twice. Using the same needle twice. Oh God. I don't understand why any body piercer, and this is, I'm so done with this stupid argument. I don't understand why anyone would use the same needle twice. If you went for a conch piercing and like a tragus piercing, they would never reuse the same needle. If you did a flat piercing and an earlobe piercing, they would never use the same needle. If you decided that you actually wanted a forward helix and a helix piercing, but didn't want it to be an industrial, they would never use the same piercing. Just because it's one bar doesn't suddenly make their needle fine to use twice.
You're fired.
And the fact that you would film yourself and post this online as if like it makes you look good, I just don't understand. How is the delusion? But again, she pierced it sideways and up. You're in for a rough time, mate. You are going to have an awful time. The bottom part of this ear as well is not big enough for an industrial piercing. Only a tiny portion of people can actually have it because the certain type of anatomy you need to have enough rim here at the bottom, it's not very common. Way more people get it done that should not be getting it done. I see them all the time. I even saw one the other day on a bus in Brighton. There was like someone and their piercing was right at the edge and I was like, I don't know why you've got it. Obviously didn't say anything to them. I saw my real first industrial piercing fail. This person is in for a rough time. And then the piece de resistance is the fact they've used this type of jewelry, whereas there is no room for swelling whatsoever, like literally nothing. You are going to have an awful next few weeks.
I'm having a terrible time.
Being a girl is casually piercing your anti-eyebrow at 1 a.m. on a random Tuesday morning afternoon cup of tea. This is that is so deep. That is so deep. Oh my God. What has this got to do with being a girl?
And I'm a whole lot of woman.
Dear girls of the audience, if you've not done this, you're men. This is the new bathroom ban. If any women go to women's bathrooms and don't have anti-eyebrow piercings, it's like, oh, you've obviously got a dick.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Oh, God. If you don't laugh, you'll die. That is so deep. That's so deep. Because I'm in too deep and I'm gone blind. Don't mess with your eyes. Don't mess with your eye section. What is the point? What is the point? She died doing what she loved. Being a twat. What, eating with still healing cheek piercings to be like, what? Wait, what? Hang on, sorry, I read it. I mean, why did you have to put so much in your mouth in one go? Jesus. Oh my God. Those cheek piercings aren't healing. Can I just, right, okay, I got many things I want to say. First of all, if your cheek piercings are still healing, grabbing hold of them like this, they're not going to heal. Especially because you're out, you look like you're out of some sort of food court or something, or a restaurant. Like, had dirty hands touching your fresh piercings that are still healing, they're never going to heal. Cheek piercings are notoriously difficult to heal. But also, if you're having to do that, does this mean like food and saliva is going to be leaking out of your like cheek? I don't really know. Anyone got cheek piercings, right? I mean, they don't look very happy. It looks like they've had them already and taken them out. Does saliva just like always leak out of your cheeks? I never thought about that before. But then mine doesn't happen with my lip piercings. Why would you, if you've got still healing cheek piercings? Or is it because you're worried you're going to bite onto the bars on the inside? Is that why you're doing that? But again, if you've got still healing cheek piercings, you shouldn't be rubbing, like touching them like this. You just shouldn't be doing it. Any healing piercing, you have to leave them alone. You can't do that. But also, you didn't have to put that much food in your mouth in one go. My grandmother would be quaking in her boots if she wasn't dead.
How inconsiderate of people to die at the weekend.
I'd be so told off for doing that, but oh my God, take smaller bags. That was... Oh God, what is it? We've seen this recently. We have seen such a huge wave of these piercings that are just like stuffed full of hair. What is happening? Like, how is this happening? Again, as a follically challenged individual, how does this happen? I don't get how this much hair gets caught in your piercing. Again, I would understand if it's like an overnight thing where a tiny bit got wrapped in, but that looks like so much like that's been going on for ages. I don't understand how it happens. Like, what's going on? I don't get how that happens. What are we doing? Like, please, right? If you've got hair and you've got a brand new piercing, just keep your hair, just literally pull it up, almost like Mrs. Hardbroom's hair from The Worst Witch. Pull all of your hair up away from it and leave it up there for a few days. Again, this might be uncomfortable or whatever, but like, if the first initial part of your piercing healing is so crucial, don't have your hair just rolling all over it, the grease in your hair, keep that away from it. As much as like your hair might be clean, just keep it away. Just keep it away from your new piercing for at least a few days. Don't weigh your hair down, don't let things like this happen. I just don't understand how this much hair gets wrapped around your piercing. Even with jewelry like that, like this feels like it's been like an over the process. Like it's not just been one day thing, it just happened. I find it hard to believe that would have happened just overnight. And it was fully wrapped inside the tube. Like yeah. Can we just please, if you've got hair, keep it away. Just keep it away. Keep it away. What's happening? So they're in the what's happened? What? He was lying down? We lay to rest now. Keith, who died in the car. What are they doing? What's happening? So the pierce. Why are we doing Biddy Boop? Why are we doing this? Oh my, what are we doing? Why did you have to do it here? What? That is so bad. Oh god, you know this bridge is never gonna end. I love how she's like piercing onto her finger. Like, what are we doing? Oh, stop it, sis. Lovely, lovely, lovely sanitized area on the leading out a car door. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Imagine going, oh yeah, the only place I could possibly do this piercing is leaning out the side of my car door. Like, I mean, it's a first for everything. I've never seen someone do a piercing like this before. We didn't really get to see it at the end. Of course, most of these piercing videos always cut out before they actually really show the end result, because of course, if they show the end result, they'll show how awful it looks. What? I just... God. I'm a body piercer. This was awful to watch. Absolutely. I completely agree with you. I mean, if this is how you want to get your likes and your clicks and everything, do you know what? You want to risk your own health. Do you know what? Just go for it. Why not? I'm done with telling people not to do things now. Just do it. Do you know what? Do you know, I fully endorse this video. Oh, Mary Magdalene. Oh, Jesus. Is this... Oh, God. I'm just going to get rid of the sound. There's music in it as well. Again, this is one of those piercings. So this is called a mandible piercing, where essentially it goes through the bottom here and comes out here. So it's like through there, like that.
Outrageous.
I cannot, I mean, the majority of piercing studios will never do this piercing. There is so many tendons and nerves through this part of your body who here. Like, the dangers and risk that this piercing has is unbelievable. But also, to me personally, I just think it's a bit pointless. You only get to see like a little ball here, which you could just like stick on. You're never going to see the inside because the inside is underneath the tongue, like on the bottom part of the mouth. So to me personally, this just feels really pointless. I don't really understand. I just don't understand risking so much because, yeah, the amount of shit that is inside here, it's so dangerous. Like, it is so dangerous. I think because there's so much risk involved. If there was like no risk whatsoever, like it might be a bit of a weird piercing because you can't really see it or whatever. I think my opinion would be very different. It's because there's such high risk for such low payoff. I don't really understand the point in it. I can't imagine what the healing process that would be as well, because it's so thick. It's so thick. That is so thick. Just screwing the ball on the bottom. Oh God, can you hear my cat screaming? She's come with her little soft ball. Go on then, ready? Let me throw it outside for you. Go get it. She likes to play fetch, you see. Yeah, I feel like I saw this years ago. This is one of those piercings that we just do not see. Like, we just don't see it because it's such a dangerous piercing. I've probably, because this looks like the quality looks old. There's a chance I saw it like, 5-6 years ago. I can't remember obviously everything I've seen over the years. I was thinking when it was hanging down like that, I just think it looks a bit stupid. I don't know. I don't really see the point.
I don't understand, Mum.
This is your sign to get that piercing. Oh my God, you've always wanted, oh gee, look at them, noquage tattoos. Tattoos? Piercings. Sorry, I got distracted because I saw tattoos. I'm sorry, look at this. Look at this. I mean, this is also bad, but look at the bruising and how awful it is. What are we doing? Siobhan, what are we doing? Stop being stupid. Chiobage. This is the sign to get that piercing you've always wanted. Unless it's this, because you're gonna die.
She deserved it.
Okay, so eyebrow piercing, love. Oh, why are you just out on the street like this? What? If you've got to the trouble of doing why are you out on the street? Why are you just out on the street like this? Oh, she's a streetwalker.
You'd probably sell your moth for $6.
I just don't understand why. Is that a straight bar? I can't tell. That looked a bit like a straight bar. I don't think it is actually. That is. Why are we doing it here? I don't understand why we just. Oh yeah, just have my lunch at Mackie D's, going out with the bat. That was not big enough. Did you see how tiny that bar was? I don't understand why we're doing it here. Why are we doing it on the street like this? If you're gonna wear gloves and do all this, why are we just on the street? On the street. On the street. Hey, hey, hey. On the street, piercing my eyebrow on the street, I'm gonna die.
Shut up.
Look how tiny this bar is. That bar is so short. Your eyebrow is gonna get very hungry and munch away at that fucking eyebrow bar, girl.
Yes.
As you can see, I've lost my mind today. Double Ashley with, oh God. Oh Jesus, that started off quick. Jesus Christ. Oh God. Oh Jesus. Your lips are gonna swell. Why is she painting on a moustache? The thing is, we didn't really get to see how long the bars were, but I love there's a warning. Participating in this activity might result in you or others getting hurt. So why don't you take it down? Why don't you take it down? This is the thing, I always find it interesting that like TikTok will allow these content to stay up, but we'll just put like a little warning. But like, you clearly don't, like, let's not even go there. Let's not even go there. I don't know how long the bars were. We didn't really get to. Did we see? No, we didn't really get to see. But like, she's got quite nice full lips that I feel like the bars, like they're probably small. I doubt she's put longer bars in because you would see them poking out here. If you're doing things like lip piercings, even if the ones like this, it might look a bit dumb to begin with, but you'll need to put longer bars in. These look completely flat against the lip, which means your lip's just gonna swell and eat the bars. Dum diddy dum 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 dum. And that was how they died. Oh, I love my own music. Oh, I love my friends. Hello, my name's, I don't know, I keep making up names out of all these people. Hello, I'm Christelle. And oh, I love my friends. So the lovely radiator. Oh God, just piercing someone's like vertical, with all the makeup on it, just push lots of lipstick inside the hole. Lipstick in my new piercing? Oh my God. This is just, like I'm all for, oh God, there was loads of blood then it cut out. You could see there was loads of blood at the end. Jesus Christ.
She died.
I mean, live your lovely rainbow colourful life self, girl, but can we just not do this at home with all your at least remove the lipstick. Why did you keep the lipstick on? She's got a lipstick on the pissing. She's bleeding to death and all this blood just comes out at the end.
So guys,
God!
I pierced my face. It's already swelling.
Stupid.
But good news is,
there's a good news?
Doesn't appear to be pierced very badly.
That is not correct.
Also, yes, big balls. Big balls are all I had. Big balls for my piercings, that is.
Oh, I'm just going to blur the whole thing because I can't be bothered to try to figure out what is going on. There is a small child and she has to be about like 5, and she's getting a nose piercing with a piercing gun, and the old style piercing guns, the ones that like really punch you through. Do you know what's even more disturbing about this? What's even more disturbing, actually, I find more than the piercing. So this is like a small child, can't be anywhere more than 4 or 5, and they've used a really heavy skin smoothing shape face filter on this child. That actually makes me feel even more uncomfortable. Children and kids these days growing up are going to have so much pressure on them just from living in a digital world that's kind of a bit on fire, to then put on like such harsh skin shading, like smoothing, makeup, heavy filters. Like, and it's actually the one that's like really changes the shape of the face because it glitched a few times. And it's one that like slims the face down, gives them like a more prominent sort of jawline. You're just, kids these days are gonna go up with so much insecurity about their looks. I just can't even, like, I'm truly feel blessed to have grown up in the era where, yeah, I was bullied and things are a bit messy, but like, also growing up with this sort of pressure to look so unbelievably like beautiful and put together in the perfect dimensions and shapes and everything. That's just, I just can't even, I'm sick.
Oh no! Oh no! I have a piercing kit in a dream, so pierce myself with me. We're going to be doing my 3rd earlobe holes.
Aww.
I'm so scared, but I'm going to try my best.
Or you could just go to a piercing studio.
A disclaimer before we start anything, I'm not a professional. Never claimed to be, never am going to be. I'm just doing this for fun. I'm stupid. Do not follow anything you see in this video, okay? Okay. I got like an actual piercing kit, not like a piercing gun, because that's not good. Do not use a piercing gun. I beg you. It's going to be the same amount of pain to just use this.
You have no right to be telling people what they should be doing. Yes, don't use piercing guns, but you can't go through everything you've just done and then start trying to give advice. We're not doing this, sis.
Piercing out of it. Please, for the love of God, put the piercing gun down.
Just no, what you should be saying is, let's not do this. The thing is as well, this is why I find everything that when people say things like, don't copy me, don't do it, it's so disingenuous. Why do you need to film it then and put it on the internet like this? Why couldn't you have just done it yourself in your room? Why do you need to film yourself doing it? And do, like, it's just so, full vid on my YouTube channel. Like, again, it's just disingenuous. Like, you're doing this because you want attention. Like, you're doing because you want attention on the internet. If you didn't want attention, like, if you were doing this truly because you wanted to get your ear pierced, you wouldn't be filming yourself doing it like this on social media. Hashtag viral, hashtag FYP. Like, you're trying to use like those things to get millions of views or whatever. You just want attention. Like, just the thing is, I have way more respect for people if they just admit that they want attention instead of trying to be like, oh no, just no, I'm doing it for fun. I'm just a bit silly. No.
Peasant.
Crunch time, baby. And I'm scared. You see how... What do I feel like crying? I feel like crying. Whoa. Like, I'm really scared right now.
This went on for almost an hour. Maybe we just shouldn't be doing it. Oh, God. Oh, God.
I did it. Oh, the sensation.
And this is the thing is as well, it's like, sometimes when we see these girls do it, we've seen other girls do it on today. And like, although I still think it's stupid, they're a lot more sort of like bold and more stern with what they want to do and just sort of come across a lot more sort of, I guess, not say adult, because I think doing this is juvenile, but I think they come across a bit more sort of at least sort of, yeah, I've done this. This is what we're doing. And they'll do it and be like, that didn't hurt. That was fine. And it might be bravado, but there's still, she seems so lost. This girl seems completely lost in what she's doing. Like, she's just kind of, again, just doing it for attention. Like, this is what the cool kids are doing.
I'm pushing it through. I'm really grossed out right now. It's not even the pain. It's it.
Like, does that feel truly look like someone who actually wanted to do this? Does this feel like someone who genuinely really wanted to do that? Like,
never again. I think never again.
I put the earring in. I'm gonna have to blur her ear. She's like dripping loads of blood up her ear.
Oh no! Oh no! Uh-oh! Uh-oh! God, I'm covered in blood!
I'm just not gonna finish that. Like, sis. As an adult, right? Make better choices. You do not need to follow the crowd in order to be liked and have fun and do the crazy things. This was way too much. Like, clearly, this was not real. This felt so forced. Please, if you go to a professional, if you really want piercings, this has not come across as like someone who genuinely really wanted this. Like, can we just not, please? Getting likes and attention on social media is not worth your health. You seem very sweet. I'm trying not to be too harsh on you. This is not what you need to do in order to be liked and things. So people will be like, because the vibe of that whole video did not seem across someone who's very sort of solid in her choices like this. Like, no. Oh God, here we go. She's putting random things on my bridge, but she's obsessed. She's obsessed. I mean, it's got 150,000 likes. So I mean, you work that grind, girl. If this is still getting you views, again, this woman was in a video multiple years ago doing this. I love that it's still happening. Like, she's still able to get people to watch it and do it. Do you know what? You know, live your best life. Wacky old Christelle here with a lovely bridge piercing. I don't know how to explain spirit gum. It's just like a prosthetic-y molding shit that you put on, like, to make scars and to hide lines and things. There's different versions. I'm assuming it's spirit gum, but it's just basically molding clay that you can make things on your face.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Today we're gonna pierce my septum.
Today we're gonna pierce my septum. Oh, she drops it on the floor.
Clumsy.
Oh my God! What? Oh, Cassandra, what are you doing, girl?
On this side, just gonna try our best here.
Oh, we shouldn't be trying our best. We shouldn't be trying at all. Let's just go home. Oh my God!
We're just gonna see.
What's this bizarre Nightcore version of Grimes? No, not listening to Grimes anymore.
Cancelled! I don't want to use the clamps because they're scary.
I love how the clamps are scarage. The clamps are scary, but you with a needle in your nose isn't. The logic isn't logicking. Oh my God. Oh, look. Oh, Cassie, bitch. What are you doing, girl? Let's not and say we didn't. Oh my God. Oh no, she's piercing through like something hard. That's not... How is it still piercing? She's got half the needle in. There's still the needle. Where is it going? Oh, is it just not going in? Is she trying to push it and it's not going in? It looked like she was feeding... Oh my God.
We did it. That was weirdly not painful. So weird.
Oh, it's crazy. Wacky Cathy. No, had enough. Had enough. Stupid. Take it back. Music. Okay. Oh God. How many? Jesus Christ. Oh, such a waste of equipment. Piercing place. So she's decided she wants to be a dinosaur with spikes going all up around. Oh, Baraka's calling. Sure. I mean, again, if this is really what you want to do, live your life, girl. But I just don't really understand the point in it, if I'm honest. I don't get it. I'm like intentionally just doing this for the sake of it, potentially scarring your body just for a bit. Oh, God. Oh, bird. Oh, I'm like a bird. I always ate dick.
You're disgusting.
Oh God, cheap. More like glot, glot. Oh my God, this is... Wow. Natalie and Bruley are shook.
Who are you?
Oh God, Jesus. Hang on, was that sound? Just music. Oh, na. I've got goiter. No, almost. Goiter's the thing on the neck, right? It's almost on the neck. Dear. I've got my goiter. Please cut it out. I am dead. Oh my gosh. So, I mean, we can't really see anything. She's obviously performing surgery. Look at that. Jesus. Oh, no, I have to blur that bit. Sorry. Unfortunately, I couldn't really show you the end of it because it was actually really graphic. I don't know what this is from. This was put on a piercing page. I don't know what this is from, but Jesus Christ, look at that poor keloid. Keloids are so strange how they can just suddenly grow like from piercings and stuff. And then like when you take them off, if you're prone to getting them, they can just be like, ah, you really thought, bitch. I'm back, girls. Thought you saw the last of me, did you?
Oh, go away. Go away!
Luckily, I've never actually had a keloid. I've mistakenly called things keloids before back in like early in my piercing journey, which were just hypertrophic scars. And I think it's a very common misconception that a lot of people have, that piercing, like keloids are the same. Well, not piercing keloids, but keloids in general are the same as hypertrophic scarring. They have similar appearances, but hypertrophic scarring would never get to this size. Like, this is fully just a keloid scar. They can quite easily come back as well. It's not fun. Should I take this out, y'all? Oh my God. Sis, it doesn't matter if you take it out because it's coming out within the next couple of days on its own anyway. Jesus Christ, those lovely big acrylic balls. You did not have the anatomy for a belly button piercing. You do not have the anatomy for that, sis. I'm sorry. Whoever did that to you, did you dirty? Unless you did it yourself, potentially. Rotting to... Oh no, we're not singing the rest of that song. Oh no.
Hi guys, I'm really bored right now, so I'm gonna pierce my ear with hydrogen peroxide and a sewing needle. So I
The idea of being like, I'm bored, so let's cause myself bodily harm. Like, what are we doing?
just don't want to pay for it, and my mom probably doesn't want me to get it, so I'm really sorry, Mom. If you see
So I'm just gonna go, my mum's gonna lose trust in me, I'm gonna disobey her, then she's gonna be like, why have you done this, Susan? I disowned.
You're out of the family.
I got some ice, and then
Yes, because that's clean.
pin my hair back. Oh, God. Okay, so I just pinned my hair back, and now I need to check where the vein is so I don't pierce my vein. Okay, I just marked it.
The thing is if you have any idea what you're doing to even know about that. Oh God. With a sewing pin. So I've got to look as right, but I'm going to use a sewing pin.
That's gonna hurt. Forgot that I need to like numb it. So.
Using that bit of ice is not going to numb your ear. That is just, it's just not going to numb your ear. That's not.
Okay, wait. I want to put this.
You're going to pierce it onto a cotton pad.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Potentially getting cotton fibers into.
Okay, okay, guys, at this point I've attempted so many times.
How are the younger generation? I thought I genuinely believe the younger generation was smarter.
Really
How are you not
guys, I never
smarter?
figured
It's been
out
8 years that I've been doing these. How are you not smarter? How are we still at this level of derangement?
Ow! Ow! Oh my gosh! Oh my god! Okay, so here's okay. We have shut. Yeah, this time the marking has like wiped off.
She's. This is, by the way, she sped this up, not me. This is just how the video is.
Okay. Oh. It won't go through.
I won't go through. I wonder if it's because you're using something that isn't sharp enough to pierce cartilage. Fabric needles are not sharp enough to pierce through cartilage because they're meant for fabric.
Back in my ear, and I still need to get the earring in.
Well, the earring,
Guys,
it's going to be really difficult to get the earring in because
ear.
it's completely different sizes.
We got it out. Now we put this through. Okay, I just dipped it in Vaseline, and this is like.
You're going to put Vaseline. Okay, sure. Time to die. Time for an infection. Time to clog the pores.
Oh wait.
Oh.
Oh. Okay, wait, I did it. Wait, guys, I actually did it. Guys, I did it.
Death never looks so cute. I can feel that my allergies are coming on. I actually get bad hay fever, and I've started to get that sort of like sneezy moments. And I'm like, no, not yet, please.
Nobody cares.
What? What's happening? What? Pac-Man. Oh. Wow. Goodbye, Gail. Bling, bling. I've got shins. Is that one of those things that you put on like, I think I'm gonna put them on like fabric, aren't you? Put clothes and you put like, you put little bling bling things. You put like gems on fabrics. Oh yeah, Wacky, what's her name? What should we call her? Betty. Wacky Betty and her lovely clippy bling bling thing. Someone's commented, is that a real piercing? No, it's not a real piercing, it was just silly. What does keku keku mean? A music note. Oh God. Oh, here we go. Yeah, thank you. Go on, Shelley. Go on, yeah. Pierce your nose. Oh yeah. I'm gonna pierce my nose, Gil. Oh, you can see the little divot where like she's already pushed it into it. Oh God. Come on, sort yourself out. Find the note. What are we doing? Oh God, she's already bleeding. Come on, Shelley. I'm sure your mum would love this. Oh God, she's bleeding. Blood juice. Come on, push it. Go on. 1, 2, there we go. God, and it's not even on the way through. Oh God, and that's an ear. I always find it interesting that people use these because like these aren't made for ears. So obviously the jewelry that always comes with it. Look, that positioning is so bad. That was the look at the positioning. It's so far. I can't even pause it. Like this. TikTok's pausing, it takes ages. Look, it is so far forward at the front here. But of course, again, because it ear studs, it's so big. And like, she looks like she's got quite small features. It's just like, it looks so big on her nose. Like it looks way too big on her nose. Because then this is an ear stud. This isn't meant for the nose. This is an ear stud. God, and it's the positioning compared to the other one is so bad. Like, it is so bad. Shelley's dead.
Come with me to pierce my ear.
Come with me to pierce.
Right under the.
Come with me to. You're not going anywhere. Not come with me. Come with me.
You're a piercer.
At the end of every week, I pierce my ear and die in bed. Oh, you should love your girlfriend more, sis.
She deserves to die.
Come with. I don't know why she said come with me to pierce me. You're not going anywhere. You're staying in your house. You're not going anywhere. There's no coming with you.
Let's do that.
Stay with me. Stay with me. No, don't quit the day job.
Okay, this is horrible piercing.
Okay, I'm just skipped forward a bit because she was talking too much. So she's using obviously not the correct equipment, just so you know. She's using one of those like funny little sewing pins. There's so much copyright music in this. I'm gonna have to just take out the whole audio. I apologize. I'm just gonna take the audio out. I'm sorry. She's playing multiple different copyright songs. I just can't. So she's got one of those like these sewing pins that have the bauble things on the end, and she's like, "Oh, I've got goiter. Ouch! It won't work, babe. Can you come and do it for me?" I think she's getting her boyfriend to do it. Help me, babe. Help me hurt myself. Be complicit in my bodily harm. Oh God. If you can't afford the piercing, you can't afford the hospital bills. Did you put a hope in it? Did you put a hope in a new piercing? Oh, for God's sake. Look how squashed. Oh, I've died, girls. My ears swallow. It's too much. Is that bag clean? Oh, my hair's wrapped in it. Oh, hello. And that was how she died. Oh, Tragic.
Okay, so guys, I'm gonna pierce my ears. I used to have like 10 in each ear, and then I took some of them out. I went into the piercing shop today and waited about 2 hours to get my smiley done, and they just like deadass couldn't get me in. So we might also do that ourselves.
With a piercing gun.
Well, I wish you wouldn't.
I used to work at Claire's
Oh,
as a
lovely.
piercer for a couple months. Don't go there to get your ears pierced.
What was that?
Learn on the job. I'm deadass.
So you don't know what you're doing, so you're going to do it yourself with your own ears. Wonderful.
Literally, I got
And
this at
pretend you're
Sally's. We used to work
smiley?
at Sally's too. But
What?
we would literally just use these piercing cartridges or whatever, and they were just like, act really confident and just get up there and do it. Might have pierced like over 100 people. Absolutely no certifications.
God's sake. Well, yeah, and you still haven't learned from that experience. I thought it was so interesting that you would go through the whole spiel of saying everything you just said and then go, well, I'm still going to do it myself though, lol. So what's the point? What was the point of making all that talk at the beginning?
I had a couple piercings get infected just because I do it myself and I'm a f***ing idiot.
Oh, hang on. Hello, Mrs. Longitudes. Miss Longitudes. Meowing. Can you hear? Oh, God. Can you hear it purring?
Dude, I'm really just scared about the back placement. 'Cause
I just don't
know,
understand why you say all that stuff to begin with and then just be like, well, I'm going to do it anyway. Like, it's just stupid. And also, Traeger's
Oh,
piercing
did
is
it?
insane to do. That's so close to the edge. That's coming out. Terrible. Placement. Terrible placement.
That is so close to the edge.
Mm.
It doesn't hurt to touch though, which is nice.
Just somebody rubbing it. Brand new hole, you just made your body and you're like, I'm going to finger it, girls.
She better not have.
It's just so crooked. Don't do this at home.
Dumb. Anything for attention on the internet these days is really shocking. If it wasn't for TikTok and all this stuff, she wouldn't be doing this like this. This is completely done just to get views and things on the internet.
My mirror has a crack in it, so I like can't really
Oh, now your ears do. Just shoving blunt objects through your cartilage is what? Again, you're ridiculous to the edge. Like, they are not lasting in your body.
It's cute though. Y'all see that shit? Yeah.
Insufferable. I can't actually bear to watch her anymore. I'm sorry. It's just, no. Oh, God. The sound? No sound. I don't know why there's no sound. You don't want to miss. You don't want to miss it, girls. Jesus Christ. I don't know why the sound isn't working on this video. This is outrageous. That is gaping inside. Oh, my God. Sucked in and sucked out. My brain is completely not working today. That is bad. That must be so painful. Soak it. Get all the gun. That was all we get to see. We don't actually get to see anything else. I don't know what's going on. It just says part 1. I'm not doing the whole thing where you try to search for part 2 and stuff because TikTok doesn't tell you what you just watched. This whole part 1, part 2 thing. This video is 28 seconds. There was no need for you to make this a part 1 and part 2. Make it all one video. You don't even make money on videos now that are under a minute long. Do it in one video. This part 1, part 2 thing is so fucking annoying.
Giving myself a Christina piercing.
God, here we go.
I'm nervous.
Do you know,
Here goes.
in the middle of like McDonald's pretending to do this is so inappropriate. Like, the thing is, I have no issue. I've got no issue with OF. And if you really want to do OF as your job and you want to do that, fine. But what I really dislike is the fact the normalization of doing such bizarre things like this in public and pretending to like pierce your
Giving myself a
it just for like just to and then is the baby talk voice. I find
nervous.
the way that she's speaking as a baby, like this is I didn't even need to look at her page. This is clearly an only woman, and this is the way that she does things to make people just go subscribe to her. I don't know. I've got no issue with it whatsoever. If that's how you want to make your money, go for it. You get that coin, girl. But this situation, doing stuff like this in the middle of a McDonald's in public, like I've seen so many like gym videos of like men and women rubbing their assholes and rubbing their genitals on like barbells and stuff to outrage people so people come and subscribe to their only. I hate this. I don't, again, I'm very stern. I don't have an issue with people doing OF. It's the normalization of doing things like this in public because it's become so normalized in society that like, this isn't normal behavior. This isn't normal behavior. And the amount of people, this sort of sexualization of stuff outside in public in front of people in public spaces. And you might be like, you're making generalizations. I'm solid in my view of this to put my life down the fact that this is going to be an only F person. And because I've seen content like this all the time pops up. Not like necessarily piercing. The reason I'm seeing this one is because it's like piercing my, you know, hood or whatever. Like, it's just dumb. I just hate this, the way that OF has become so normalized in the way that it has done. People now are fully just doing so much sort of like sexually suggestive stuff in public. And like the way she was kind of like talking a bit like a baby and being a bit juvenile with her language, to I just, again, it just appealing to like PDFL people who would like that sort of like baby shit. I don't know, I just find, even when it comes to things like role playing stuff, when you start role playing like school children and like baby voices and stuff, that whole thing is just like wildly inappropriate. I'm like, what kind of people are you going to attracting? You're not attracting just like normal everyday people, that you're attracting like the weirdos who want to see like, you know, barely legal stuff. Oh God, music, Jesus Christ. We saw that other person doing the 3 and this person, oh my God, giving 0 support to the area as well. So your ear is fully just like bending out of shape, which will cause it to like really tear the cartilage. Oh God. Oh, and that was it. We didn't even get to see the rest. So we just, what?
You're gonna die now.
Turn the music off. Oh my, no. Oh my God. So normally with this stuff, I'll just blur the whole video, but I want you to understand why I'm gagging. Again, this girl must be about sort of 5 years old. And this woman is like shoving this, like, I don't even know what that is. This piece of metal through her nose. No like gloves or anything. I don't know what this is. Look at, like, what, I just, again, as I say with a lot of this stuff, I understand that different countries, different cultures have different ways of doing things. I understand that. Not everyone's going to be the same way in the Western world as they are in Asia, for example. I understand that. However, science is still science. And if you just look at the fingernails, look at the dirt under the fingernails here, and they're just shoving this sort of like piece, I don't know what piece of metal jewelry thing this is, through this girl's nose. Science is still science. This is still incredibly unsafe and dirty. Like the effects, like infections can still happen. It doesn't matter where you're on the world or what might be normal. Science is still science. My biggest thing about when you pierce, especially things like the noses, ears are one thing, but things like noses, on young people like this, their nose shape is going to change so much in the next 10 years that the positioning of that nose piercing is going to be so off, like completely off, because her nose shape is going to change. Her nose is going to grow, and bits like this girl is like 5 years old. She's like 5 years old, shoving blunt objects through 5-year-old girl's nose is a good idea. I'm never going to be like, yeah, that's wonderful, especially because again, there's no gloves, which makes me feel like nothing else has been sanitized. So this person's wait, what? Are they giving themselves a horizontal earlobe piercing? Why are you trying to attempt an incredibly difficult piercing? That's not even just like a hard piercing. That's so difficult to do. Oh God. That doesn't look like it's in very deep. Cause I'm not in deep and I'm falling out. Gout, 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 gout. Oh God, there is no, with those long ass nails as well. Dirt, fecal matter. Oh God. That's staying in your body for like, oh no, get the feces. This is, no, that's gonna last in your body for what, all of a month, and your ear's gonna be like, do you know what, I've decided, death. So what, oh God, oh, not the biro pen directly onto the skin, Jesus. I find it interesting that they measured it up. Also, why would you do that? Why would you not have one of those autoclave machines? Why is the jewelry already not sterile? Like, why are you sterilizing it with like alcohol like that on a, like before, what? I've never been in a studio, like a piercing studio, where all the studios I've been to, even the Blue Banana, would put the jewelry in like an autoclave. They would never use like just a piece of alcohol. I mean, I'm assuming this is a piercing studio. They would never just use like a bit of alcohol to pour it onto like a thing like that. Or my other piercing studios used to have all the jewelry came sterile in like packets. They would open it up in the studio for you, so you saw that it was a completely sterile. Like, I'm confused. What? Also, why did you measure it on the body without any gloves on to begin with? I can't imagine this piercing is going to last long. I do love nape piercings. I had mine done twice and I really miss it. I would never get surface piercings again just because they are really like a real hassle, but I did love my nape piercing, I won't lie. But yeah, this whole piercing process has been interesting. The comments have been turned off, which I feel like is very telling. Wait, what's happening? So this person's getting, oh, are they getting a Nasallang? Oh, I have so much, oh, and it's quite thick as well, Jesus. I've got so much respect for anyone who can actually go through the process of getting a Nasallang piercing. I would always say get 2 high nostril piercings because it looks identical, but Wow. Because Nasallang piercings are like, they literally, got to remember, they go right through the middle of your nose. So that goes right through the cartilage. This is like a hardcore piercing to get. I can't imagine what the healing process of that must be like, to go through the cartilage and right in the middle. And I have a lot, I mean, you know what? I have a lot of respect for people who actually can sit through that and do that. There is no f***ing way that I would ever do that. It's definitely a status piercing because you can achieve the same thing by just getting 2 high nostril piercings. It can look identical, but to be able to be like, I have the whole thing through, there's definitely like a status element of that, to be like, look at what I've done. It's great though. Official Boogie 4. Shout out to you. Looks great though. And does any of my audience have a Nasallang piercing? I've never actually seen one in real life. I've only ever seen videos. I've never seen one in real life, which like, you know, I've been around the piercing community for a long time now. And the fact that I've never seen one says how like they can't be very common.
If you're thinking about getting your belly button
Jesus!
pierced, listen up, because choosing the right jewelry for you is everything.
That is...
I had a client who came in who was pierced originally with the wrong jewelry, and now her skin is barely holding on.
Yeah.
As you can see, this type of jewelry is way too long. It causes a lot of
pushes it
tension
out.
in
That's
the
what you
inside
can
of
do
her
with belly button
skin,
piercings.
and
Like,
now it pushes.
so what happens when you sit up and your stomach sort of like rolls on itself, it can push belly button piercings forward, making them like reject.
Having jewelry that puts less tension on your skin will give you more chances of it healing,
Yeah,
and reducing the risk of rejection or migration while it's healing.
Tiniest bit of skin. It was holding on for dear life, guys. Like, I'm still here, I can do it. Yeah, I'm here, girls. Okay. Oh, for God's sake, no, we're not. No, I mean, I've seen this. I can't. No, we're not doing this again. We're not inventing piercings to kill ourselves with. Like, there's no such thing as a Stingray piercing, just a demented piercing. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. The basement is full of dead people because of all the Stingray piercings. We're not doing this. We know. No. What is the point in a piercing that you can't even see as well? Like, no, you do know. Just stop it. We're not doing this. We're not doing it. Behave. Stop being stupid. Pierced her finger, meow. Oh God, there's an epidemic here of finger piercings. Why is it now? For the past like 4 piercing fell videos, we've had finger piercings again. Why is everything coming back? It's all coming back to me now. There are moments of madness when I pierced my finger. There were nights of endless bleeding, and I'm on the floor. I can't even attempt to hit the notes of Celine Dion. No! When you pierce me like this, I bleed out on the floor. But it was worth all the likes on TikTok. God. Music. Conch piercing. Okay, delicious. With those lovely rainbow fingernails, all the dirt underneath it. I doubt you washed your hands, did you? Just shoving. Okay. What's happening? Why are we not using equipment properly? Just touch a brand new hole you've put in your body. Oh, lovely. Oh, yeah. Well done, Siobhan. Yeah. And that was how she died. So 4 gauge. Oh, wait, what?
2 large gauge earlobe piercings on my amazing client. So today
Oh,
we're
is this our
piercing
lovely
my
Swedish
long-term
lady?
client who has been thinking about getting their earlobes done at a larger gauge for a while now, and we finally decided on doing it. So we're piercing their earlobes at 6 gauge, which means it's 4 millimeters.
Thank you for saying both. Not many piercers do that. There is music here, so I'm about to take some of the music out. I do apologize because, of course, I can't get copyright strike. This is the right thing, right? So she's actually using a big gauge needle, which we don't normally see with these ones. We always just see someone doing stretch, ear blows out. But this is actually being done at a big gauge, which is what you should be doing if you want to skip sizes, essentially.
So the needle is not damaged. It's done on purpose. So if you would like me to do a video...
There we go. Good. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. She's got goiter. One of my favorite sweets ever. They're these sort of like lager bottles, and they look about like this color. They're like little bottles, and they have like a sort of, I don't even know what kind of flavor to say it is, and it looks a bit like this. It looks great. See, this is what we should be doing. If you really want to get bigger earlobes quicker, just either like use a thick gauge needle like this, or some people use dermal punches. Dermal punches, unfortunately, are illegal here in the UK. We can't use them anymore for things like this, annoyingly. But like, if you got the chance to do it like this. Don't stretch your ears from nothing to like 10, in one go, because you're going to end up dead. But this is a good way of doing it. It's a good way of doing it. It's how I got a big conch punch through my ear here. We punched it through at 6, and then over the course of like a year, I then stretched it up myself, and I skipped all, 1 to 6, went straight to 6. And that's fine because it was done properly. You're not stretching anything, ripping anything, especially if you've already got quite large earlobes. My earlobes are actually quite large. It's always sometimes nicer to do it like this, because if you keep stretching from like very small. Your earlobe's going to be quite big anyway. If you've got the space to do it straight away, just punch it through. That's how I see it anyway. Well, guys, we well literally bought that trigger chain today. Choo choo, speed down the railway, about to crash off a cliff and plunge to our death. Bye, ooh, and I'm back just like Jesus Christ. Squat for Jesus, squat, squat for Jesus, Jesus, squat for Jesus, squat, squat for Jesus, Jesus. Merch below. But if you didn't know, I have brand new merchandise down below with youbettermerch.com. Go check it out down below. We've got 4 new designs. Yeah, go check out the stuff. My old designs are still there as well, but we have them on mugs, hoodies, jumpers, t-shirts, all the fun things. So yeah, my new merch link is down below with new merchandise. Anyway, this video has been utterly deranged, as always. The madness never ends. I feel like it's never going to end, and we're just getting worse and worse and worse. Again, not only are we regressing with the whole stretching, we're now regressing with the piercing guns and the finger piercings. Like, I don't understand. We're going in circles. Just circles, swings and round. Anyway, thank you so much for watching today's video. Thank you to everyone who's following me over on all my social medias. All my links are down below. Come send me things to react to. Maybe your one can be in the next video. I'm out of breath. Jesus Christ, I'm going to film another video after this. Anyway. As always, there's a QR code on the screen. Scan your phone, subscribe to the channel, and of course, yeah, all my links down below. Please hit the like button, notification bell. God, my brain is so frazzled. Today's TikTok shout out goes to Craig Robinson. Thank you for following me over on TikTok. Come on to TikTok, maybe give me a TikTok shout out. A massive shout out to my lovely Patreons whose names you can see on the side of the screen here. And an extra special shout out to my top tier Patreons.
Lonely Assassin 96, Amanda Padilla, Starlight Genesis, Shadow, Radica Madala, Samuel Shetik, Andrew Lexa, Samuel, Tadeo Naya, Lovely Caitlin, Leon P, Jenny Wood, Adam Flailminster, Keen Jelly Bean, Purple-Eyed Fox, Kaz Eva, Netney Hush, Join the Navy, Kimmy H, Blue Gem, TNS Mum, Adam Brett Batch, Rishi, They Call Me Doc, Athena Falling Angel Barrington, Erin Grace, Benjamin Baker, Robin Scott Palmer, Steffi Tech, Chloe Louise, Alicia Marie, and Shell Herman Girls.
Thank you for being my top tier patrons. You guys are delicious wishy. Anyway, be fabulous, be amazing, be gay, be everything you want to be. Is there any bitch out there say that you can't be? Why is that? Because you don't do all this stupid shit.